another episode inside the Handcraft server, and today guys we're gonna be working on finishing our little tree over here, and I did a lot of the work of camera, but there is still a lot more work to be done. And what's that behind my back over here? I think I saw the peak a little bit, and yeah, that's exactly the wings, and we got ourselves a new pair of elytra from the keymaker, and I'm super excited to be able to fly again after that wither fight. It's been a long time since I was able to fly, so I'm really excited about this. And hopefully, as I said, we're gonna be able to finish our little tree over here, but we'll see what can we do. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. It really does help a lot, but without further ado, let's get and check out some of the gifts and stuff that happen off camera. And the first thing we got over here is a little present from Clara, and I believe this is for Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, Kai, that's Clara. And I feel so bad right now because I didn't really get her anything, and I am tiny bit late for this. I haven't been actually on the server for a couple days. I did some work once I finished the last episode on the tree and cleared some more, and I just saw this morning. So I'm definitely a little bit late for this, but we got a little present from Kaya, so hopefully we can get her back sometime in the future once I figure out what can we give her. But let's just check this chest. Okay, this seems like 2 lapis blocks and 3 diamond blocks. This is absolutely amazing, and let's just go ahead and put it over here in our chest. And I'm going to keep this heart a little bit more over here. So another thing that I did, as you can see, I got a little bit distracted, and I actually duplicated like 8 stacks of the beacons, and this guys actually took a very long time. It was like 2 hours or something like that. I basically had a stack of the beacons that I did duplicate with my silk touch pickaxe, and then I got a little bit addicted, I have to admit. I basically went like this all the way up, like 64 blocks, and mine it all the way down. So basically I got the 2 stacks, then I repeat that process a couple times, and I ended up with 8 stacks of the beacons. And to be honest, I'm probably going to do a little bit more duplicating, because I don't really know if they're going to remove that, and I really want to use some of the beacons as the decoration, for the decoration purposes only. And because I don't really think the having haste 2 is really great idea, because maybe once I am going to dig a lot of the stuff, but for now I honestly don't need it, and I'm probably going to use them mainly as a decoration. But we worked on a couple things also off camera, and the rain is really messing us up right now. I basically cleared this little hill over here that you can't really see because of the rain. I cleared this hill over here, and I cleared a lot more trees in that direction over here. So that way I was able to finish a little bit of the tree and got the shape a lot better. But of course we can't really see it right now because of the rain, so I'm going to wait a little bit and I'm going to show you. Alright, the rain is finally cleared, and I basically had to wait for the night time to basically sleep, and now we can finally see it. So if you guys follow me on the Twitter, you can see over there I posted a couple of the pictures from this, and now you can see over there how much I actually cleared. So pretty much the whole hill was covered with the trees, with the oak and the jungle of course, and I cleared a lot of the stuff over there. So I had a lot of the wood to basically work on the tree over here, and I think I got the shape really nice, and I believe this is as much as I'm going to go for the height and the length over here, because I don't really think I'm going to have any bigger trees in my jungle, and I can finally start working on a couple of the smaller trees down here, so I'm really excited about that. But that's pretty much the tree over here, and I'm going to show you the chests that I have just over here are piling up a lot. And you can see over here, the first one is over here filled with the oak, and this one is also for the oak trees. And over here we have a lot of the leaves from the jungle, and of course a lot of the stacks of the jungle wood, because I actually cleared a lot of the giant trees, and there was a lot of the giant trees over here, and also in this area right here. And we did a lot of the work of camera in the nether and the nether hub, which I'm going to show you right now. But over here, as you can see, I cleared a lot of the trees. We pretty much had the border line going over here, and I had a lot of the giant trees over here, so I was able to get a lot of the wood. But that's pretty much all there is for the work of camera, and now I'm going to show you what we did in the nether. Alright, so over here I did a lot of the work, and I mean it's not really a lot of the work, just cleared out a little bit of the netherrack, and I'm actually going to expand this a lot more, probably in the ceiling and a little bit to the sides, because I want to have the nether portal, the nether channel over here actually kinda representing my jungle, and I wanted to have a lot of the custom trees as what I'm going to do in the overworld, so it can feel like home, because I don't really like the nether because I die a lot in here. So hopefully one of the future episodes we're going to work on this and basically cleared out a lot of the ceiling over here and the sides, and basically start and pretty much mimic what we have in the overworld, basically make a couple of the custom trees and basically have like a little path going over here to our nether portal. But this is what we did in off camera. Basically me, Clara and Key actually got together and worked on the hub, and I'm actually not going to say or tell anything. I just want you guys to guess where we got this reference from, and does this remind you of anything. And over here we are actually going to do a lot more stuff. This is definitely not finished, and I also got like 3 stacks of the lapis blocks for this project, because I believe we're actually going to expand it a little bit more to basically make all these sign or plus signs like these crosses over here basically going throughout the whole room. So we probably have a lot more work to be done, so hopefully we're going to get this finished. And I just want to show you these signs because Key actually labeled all of this. So over here we have Key, Clara and Acid on this side. We have the portal for the spawn, I believe. Over here we have Mad, and I love how he labeled these signs. So over here we have MadEnder, and actually someone removed it. If you go and check out my Twitter, you can see over there the actual pictures and the signs over here what it says. So basically we had MadEnder and Foxy No Tail Easy Pranks, and over here I think no one really touched this one. So Captain Floppy Face, and Key actually likes to call me Captain Floppy because of a little prank slash gift what I did in like the episode 2 or something for him, where I made him the bottle of the rum. So you can check that out in his videos, because he's going to keep it in his base over there in the overworld. But I basically call that rum Captain Floppy, and that's how it all started with Captain Floppy Face. So I'm definitely going to leave this sign over here, and I'm really happy that it is over there. But now we can finally go ahead and start working on my tree, and I'm probably going to do a lot of the work of camera. I believe I actually want to have the tree kind of representing the normal jungle tree, pretty much having the same leaves as the big ones have, so kind of the flat leaf formation, or I'm not really sure how you call that. But that's pretty much my idea. I'm not really sure how we're actually going to look on the bigger scale. But yes, there is only one way to find it out, and I'm pretty sure it's nighttime right now. So hopefully I'm gonna get some of the work done over here, and let's just kill these guys over here, because I really don't want them to kill any of my parrots, because I actually had a creeper explosion and a lot of my parrots died over here. I had like 4 or 5 of them, so Key was over there, so hopefully that's not going to happen again. But as I said, I kind of want to mimic what we have over here for the big ones, so basically the flat leaf formation, because I have no idea how it's actually called. But of course we'll see if that's going to look bad or really good over here on our trees, so let me just get it started. Alright guys, I'm finally done with the leaves, and I have to say this actually took me a surprisingly very long time. It's actually next day for me, and this took me over 8 hours, and I know I'm looking in the wrong direction. We're going to turn just in a little bit, but before that I have a couple things to say. And when you see the tree, you're actually probably going to say, how on earth did that take you 8 hours? But I made a little mistake that took a long time to fix. Basically, I had my tree going like that, and this was the top of my tree. And as I said, I want to do kind of same leaf formation as what the big jungle trees have over there, like that big flat leaves. and basically this was the top of my tree, and I did is put the leaves right on top of it and went down over here. So that basically took me quite some time, and I didn't really think of it. Basically, when I came to look at the tree, I spent all of my leaves on that, and basically we had the tree over there, and basically it was like capped off, and it was so ugly. I can't even think of it right now, and I basically had to tear the whole thing apart, and that alone took like 2 hours or something, because that was a lot of the leaves, and it also took few blocks of the iron, because I had to make a lot of the shears. And then basically I ended up staring at the tree without any of the leaves for like 10 minutes or something, and I asked Mad and Key if they can help me figure this out, because my brain just didn't want to work at that time. So basically I was kind of mad. I was just sitting over there. I had a little app where I can like draw on the pictures and stuff, and basically took a screenshot of the tree, and I was sitting over there. And 5 minutes after, I really didn't know what to do, and my brain just didn't want to work with me. And basically ended up like sketching the tree, and pretty much just went a little bit crazy on the screen. And that actually turned out to be a really great idea, and I'm going to put the picture on the screen so you guys can check out what happened. And basically I got to there by being mad, just basically kind of went with my finger across the screen, you know, when you are mad, when you're drawing something and you just cross it over. So that's exactly what I did, and because it was at the layer, basically that allowed me to make the little drawing that I made basically bigger. And it turned out it was the green color, which was perfect, and I basically put it on top of the tree. And I also did some more work, as you can see over here at the picture. So this is the result, and I'm really happy with it. It's kind of the same. Okay, we have to sleep really quick because we can't really see it because of the rain, but basically it was kind of the same as my drawing, and that's all how it started. So let's just grab ourselves a couple of the fireworks, and I'm definitely going to need to take care of this darkness over here. I'm not really sure, maybe when I put the trees and stuff I can put a lot of the torches, but you can see it's really dark over here, and I'm not really sure if the mobs are actually going to spawn over here. But let's just go to that tree over there so we can kind of check out what is happening over here. So just die right there. And basically this is what I ended up with my tree, and as I said, this took 8 hours or more. And you can see over here again at the picture that I kind of crossed over this section over here because I really want to remove that 90-degree angle over there. So I think that's going to look really nice, and let me know in the comments below what you think of this tree. It took a lot of the time, and let me just cut that corner over there, and maybe we're going to make it look 10 times better. Alright guys, I cut the corner out, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and hopefully you guys like it too. Let me know what you think of the tree down in the comments below. I would really like to hear your opinion, and if we should basically add a little bit more curve over here. I think the tree itself is really nice curved, but I'm not really sure about this part over here. Does look really great, or is it a little bit weird that it just kind of goes to the center over here? Should I just cut a little bit more of the tree right there? But let's just fly over here and check out everything that I did. So basically we have a real nice tree over here, and the top part over here is actually 3 blocks high basically. This over here is 2, and another layer over here is 3. And basically this took a lot of the time and a lot more leaves than I actually had, so I had to clear out the jungle a little bit more. And I also ended up just kind of planting the trees in my base and started cutting them that way, because I really want to get this finished, and that took a lot of the time. And let's just try to kind of fly in over here. You can see the left side is not finished at all, and hopefully we can land over here. And you can see over here, this was kind of my center column, and basically how I started working on the tree. And basically previously I had the top of the leaves was actually this layer over here, and basically went down, and that definitely looked really ugly. And best way to kind of describe it, I think, would be like it had some kind of the bowl, or basically, you know what? The best thing to describe it is I basically had like the army helmets, the green ones, on top of my tree, and it looked really small. Like it was probably this size just over here, and the what I did next and what we have right now is like 5 times the bigger. So basically ended up with like a little ball on top of my tree, and that was really bad, and I basically had to take the whole part out. But I also added a couple of the lighting and stuff, and I really want to light up this place over here. So I basically made some of the jungle wood into the planks, so I can basically put a couple of the torches over here and make sure that it glows during the night. I think that will look really nice. So I basically have to finish this side over here of camera. I'm going to need to cut a little bit more of the trees and basically light up this area. And if you're wondering why I'm using the planks, is because we can't really place torches on top of the leaves because they are transparent block. Then we are going to work a little bit more on the tree. Basically added some of the vines and some pretty much vines in form of the leaves, and I think that will look really nice. So I set myself like 2 stacks of leaves so we can use that. And I'm also going to go ahead and grab maybe some couple of the cocoa beans, and also I'm going to grab some of the vines so we can pretty much put them over there, and I think that would look really nice. From the down here it doesn't really look like much, but once we add a little bit more vines and stuff, we're going to add a lot to the texture of the tree, and also it's going to look a lot better once we finish this side over here. But for now I'm really happy with it, so let me just get some work done and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just finished adding all of the leaves and the vines, and just look how amazing that looks just compared to before and with the vines and the leaves over here. I absolutely love it. It looks absolutely amazing, and we're going to get rid of that scaffolding and we can take a better look at it. Alright guys, we're going to take the scaffolding down over here together because I just want to show you how this is done. Basically we have a lot of the vines over here, and they're of course held by strings, so they're not going to grow and they're going to remain the same height over here as they are. And I think that's absolutely amazing, and just look how much it adds to the tree. I absolutely love this. And you can see over here, like for example, this one is going to grow over, so we basically need to go ahead and destroy these two, and pretty much just leave it like that, and we can maybe add another vine over here, and we can put like the string. I don't really think I have any of the vines on me. I pretty much spent all of them, so we're not going to worry about that. And over here I just added another little scaffolding because I needed to put a couple of the leaves over here, and I think that looks really cool. So we can just go over here to the end, and we can pretty much just go ahead, hold stick, and make sure that we're not going to fall, and also clear all of this dirt. And another thing I need to do off camera is get my sword mended. As you can see, I pretty much mended all of my tools over here, and I also need to find myself efficiency for my shovel, because I think that would work for us really great right now. And we're not going to worry about sleeping unless some of the mobs actually spawn over here at us. I just want to get rid of this scaffolding, and we can take a look at the tree once it's all gone. Alright, finally the scaffolding is cleared, and we can finally look at the tree at its full glory, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And I went and did exactly what I wanted, to basically keep the same kind of design as the big jungle trees have. And I'm sorry if the screen looks a little bit weird. That's because I'm using the lower field of view, so it's a little bit zoomed in. Because if I just go like a step backwards, just take a look at those ones over there, they are going to disappear, and that's because they are not rendering. So I had to kind of get a little bit closer over here, as you can see, with some dirt, and basically turn my field of view a little bit lower so we get the full picture of the tree. And I absolutely love this, but that's sadly going to be all there is for this episode. So if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And the next episode we are I'm probably going to take a little bit of the break of the tree, and we're going to work on a bunch of the other stuff. And I'm also going to finish the other side, pretty much adding all of the leaves and the vines, and also finish the leaves over there at the left side inside the tree over there. So that's going to be a little project that I'm going to be working on off camera. But as I said, that's pretty much all there is for this episode. So again, if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. It really does help a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.